Well, I think winter is finally here. We got the cold, but we don't have quite the snow. Not too much yet. I'm sure it'll accumulate, but it's not too windy today. Not too terribly cold. So I figure we'll fire up the truck and head out to the back and see if we can't fire something up. Hopefully this thing will start. I think it will. No problem. Well, we'll let that warm up and then I'll grab a battery and whatever else I think I'll need to fire up one of them cars back there, and we'll get to it. Well, we're out here by the pile of junk in all the cars, and I think we're going to fire up the Granada today. It hasn't been running in a while, and it makes loud noises, so why not fire it up? So let's pop the hood. Okay, let's try to open a door. Well, those doors are frozen. Let's try the other side. Yeah, perfect. Let me see if I can pop that door open, then we'll pop the hood and see what it looks like under there. Well, it looks about the same as I remember it. Not much has changed. I think everything's still hooked up. I don't remember taking anything off, so yeah, let's pop some stuff off here. And yeah, that's empty. Pop some stuff off here and see what we got for fluids. As long as we got, I suppose, oil. I don't really care about the rest. Well, there's oil on the stick. I'm happy. Let's throw a battery in this thing and see if it'll fire up. Well, I checked out under the air cleaner and no mice have been in there, so let's see if it'll fire up. Battery's hooked up. Hopefully the fuel pump still works and there's still gas in it. Let's give her a try. Well, I can hear the fuel pump working. I see a little bit of gas in there. We'll turn the key on and see if there's gas actually flowing. Oh yeah, there's gas running in there. Keep trying it. I'm going to get some go juice and see if we can get her to pop. Well, never mind the go juice. I took the air cleaner off and looked in there, hit the throttle, and I could see fuel spraying in, so I don't think that's my problem. Maybe I don't have spark, but you know, very well could be a mouse chewed up the wires or something. But I'm going to crank it over again now that I know there's gas going in and just see what happens. Well, we're definitely getting something. Close that choke again. See if we can get her to go. Well, now my battery's dead, so I'm going to take her back to the house and charge her back up, and we'll try again. Well, the snow is starting to come down, and it's getting a little bit darker, but got a battery in it. I've got it charged up a little bit, and I've got it hooked up to the truck here, so it stays charged, hopefully. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing going. I can smell the gas, but I don't know if it's any good. Let's give her a shot of carb cleaner and see if that does anything. Can't hurt. I don't think she's gonna go. I get a pop every now and again, but it doesn't matter if I feed it more gas or spray it or whatever. It just don't want to fire up. Well, I've kind of got a feeling that it's flooding out. The way it fires up after I let it sit for a bit, or it pops, it tries to fire, and then the more I crank it, it just doesn't want to go. So I mean, it could be weak ignition or something, weak spark, and get a little bit too much gas in there and it doesn't want to go, or I could be flooding the crap out of it. But you can see I got a nice little puddle of gas coming from somewhere, so that ain't good. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it for tonight. It ain't getting any brighter out here and the snow is coming down, so I'm gonna just pull the battery out of this and close the hood, put that thing back on, and I think I'm gonna call her a day. Maybe we'll come back out here and tinker with it when we got a little bit more daylight left. Well, unfortunately it did not stop snowing, so doesn't look like I'm gonna get to that anytime soon here to get it fired up. Got a bunch of snow and I got a bunch of plowing to do, and I think it's going to get pretty darn cold here over the next week or so. At least that's what they're saying. So I'm not sure I'm going to get out here to see if I get that thing fired up. So that's a shame, but I will come back to it at some point. Maybe in the meantime I'll fire something else up that'll start a little easier, but for now I gotta start plowing.